Jai Hind friends, I am Yogeshwar Kahar from New Catholic Mission School, Jahava. Today we discuss on chemistry. In last topic we discussed about Raoult law. According to Raoult law, we divide solution in two parts, ideal solution and non-ideal solution. Ideal solution, those solutions which obey Raoult law in all concentration of solutions. And non-ideal solution is those solution which does not obey Raoult law in all conditions. So we discuss difference between ideal and non-ideal solution. First difference is ideal solution obey Raoult law over the entire range of concentration. Then non-ideal solution is non-ideal solution does not obey Raoult law over the entire range of concentration. It's first difference. Then second is the enthalpy of mixing of the pure component of to form the solution is 0. It means when we add solute and solvent to each other, then the change in enthalpy is 0, no change. So we mention here del mix H is equal to 0 because no change here. But when we add solute and solvent and form non-ideal solution, then enthalpy is changed. So we write here the enthalpy of mixing of the pure component to form the solution not equal to 0. Our third is when we add solute and solvent, the solution volume is no change. It's called ideal solution. We here the volume of mixing of the pure component to form the solution is 0. Del mix V is equal to 0, and here so volume is changed. The volume of mixing of the pure component to form the solution not equal to 0. It means it's changed. So we mention here not equals to 0. Then third is it does not show any deviation. Deviation means change the path, because ideal solution obey Raoult law in all conditions, but non-ideal solution show two types of deviation. First is negative deviation, second is positive deviations. Two types of deviation we discuss in next slide. Example mention here we N-hexane and N-heptane, bromoethane and chloroethane, and one more benzene and toluene ideal solutions. Then non-ideal solutions is ethanol and water, nitric acid and water is non-ideal solution. Okay, now we divide non-ideal solution in two parts, positive deviation and negative deviation. Next we discuss on positive and negative deviations. Here again we discuss both positive and negative with difference. What first we think about positive deviation, when we add solute and solvent and make a particular solution, so the volume of solution is higher than Raoult law, is called positive deviation, and if the volume of solutions is lower than Raoult law is called negative deviation. All result of solution if negative from ideal solutions are called negative deviation, and if the all results are positive, so solution is called positive deviations. Okay, first we discuss on first topic. In this type of deviation, the partial vapor pressure of each component of solution is greater than the vapor pressure as accepted according to Raoult's law. Okay, according to Raoult's law, P1 is less than to x1 P01, P2 is less than to, greater than to x2 P02. Then negative deviation, in this type of deviation the partial vapor pressure of each component of solution is less than the vapor pressure are accepted according to Raoult's law. Then second is this type of deviation are shown by the solution in which solvent and solute interaction are strong than solvent solute interaction. It means positive deviations, the volume is increased comparison to solute and solvent, the solution volume is maximum. It means if we consider solvent A parts, so A and AK between the bond is strong comparison to AB bonds. So the positive deviation show maximum volume. Then second is negative volume, negative deviation, it means this type of deviation are shown by the solution in which solvent and solute interactions are less than 2 solvent-solute interaction. Then next is the enthalpy of mixing of the pure component to form the solution is positive. Okay, the del mix H is equal to positive, then the enthalpy of mixing of the pure component to form the solution is negative. Always consider here positive deviation show positive changes, negative deviation show negative changes. Then next is the volume of mixing of the pure component to form the solution is positive. Again volume is positive and volume is here negative. Okay, then I am not read that. It is show minimum boiling azeotropic solution. Next topic is what is the meaning of azeotropic solution. Then what is meaning of minimum boiling of azeotropic solution, we discuss in next slide. It is show maximum boiling azeotropic solution. Okay, we discuss in next slide. Then one more thing, example N-hexane and ethanol is a positive deviation, carbon tetrachloride and chloroform is also positive deviation. Then negative deviation, acetone and chloroform. Then second is chloroform and benzene is a negative deviations. Okay, next slide we discuss on azeotropic solutions. What is the azeotropic solution? If we consider one example, it's not a azeotropes or azeotropic solution like that water. You know water formula is H2O and vapor formula is also H2O. The both formula of water and vapors are same. That type of properties if shown by the solutions are called azeotropic solution. It means suppose I read here written here CCl4 and CHCl4. It's formula of liquid solution. If we heat these solutions and it's converted into vapor, and in vapors also the chemical formula is same, CCl4 plus CHCl4, the vapor formula. So that solution is called azeotropic solution, but it's not possible in every temperature, in every points, because if you heat the solution, then solution first dividing its composition. CCl4 is separate vapors and CHCl for its separate vapors. We discussed in 11th class in distillations. Okay, both components have different boiling points, so it's boiled in different temperature, but at a particular temperature some and particular percentage some mixture of solutions, some mixture of solvents are show azeotropic properties. Okay, next topic is azeotrops or azeotropic mixture, constant boiling mixture. A solution which distills without change in composition at a particular temperature is called azeotrops and azeotropic mixture. Okay, I already clear that the chemical formula of liquid solution and the chemical formula of gaseous solution is equal, so it's called azeotropic solution. Is also you written this definitions. Okay, azeotropic solution are two types, minimum boiling azeotropic solution and maximum boiling azeotropic solutions. Okay, we both type of solution is used in positive and negative deviation. Positive deviation show minimum boiling azeotrops, because we written here what interactions. Okay, the interactions, this type of deviation are shown by the solution in which solvent and solute interaction are strong than solvent solute interaction. It means the intermolecular bonding is weak in solutions is called positive deviation. That type of solution is show minimum boiling azeotropic solution. Then if the solute and solvent interaction or solute solvent bonding is strong in solutions, so it show maximum boiling azeotropic solutions. Okay, then our next topic is colligative properties of solutions. Okay, what is colligative properties? Colligative properties, it may first we understood colligative meaning. The colligative is a Greek word. Co means together and lati means study. If we think about that, it means some properties attached with number of moles of solute is called colligative properties. It means I clear that you those properties of solutions which depend on number of molecules of solute particles are called colligative properties. It may clear that the some properties of solutions which depend on number of moles of solute particles are called colligative properties. Normally in our general language, according to book, those properties which depend on the number of solute particles irrespectively of their nature relative to the total number of particles present in the solutions. Such properties are called colligative properties. We have four types of colligative properties. First is elevation of boiling point. Okay, we discuss here. I have some graphical representation for you. Okay, one more line is there. The vapor pressure of solution decrease when a non-volatile solute is added to a volatile solvent. There again, what is meaning of volatile solute or non-volatile solute and volatile solute? Non-volatile solute, those solute which does not convert into vapors are called non-volatile solute. Like that NaCl, because NaCl does not convert into vapors. Okay, then volatile solvent, it means a solvent which convert into vapors, like that water convert into vapors, so it's called volatile liquid, volatile solvent. Okay, there are many properties of solutions which are connected with this decrease of vapor pressure. Okay, we have four types of colligative properties. First is relative lowering of vapor pressure, depression of freezing point of the solvent, osmotic pressure of the solvent, of the solutions, elevation of boiling point of the solvent. Okay, relative lowering of vapor pressure. If we have water 100 ml, then we boiled it, so we collected the vapor 100 ml of water, but we add 20 gram of water in 20 gram of sodium chloride in 100 ml water, then now you collect the vapor, so vapor of liquid is less than 200 ml because some amount of NaCl absorb the amount of water. Okay, then that property is called relative lowering of vapor pressure because some vapor pressure is decreased comparison to pure vapor pressure. Okay, we discuss on relative lowering of vapor pressures. According to Raoult law, we already discussed about Raoult law. The vapor pressure of a solutions containing non-volatile solute is directly proportional to the mole fraction of the solvent. Okay, the vapor pressure clear है यहाँ पे. The vapor pressure of a solution containing non-volatile solute is directly proportional to the mole fraction of solvent. Okay, if we consider here the vapor pressure of solution is PS, P means pressure and S means solutions, is directly proportional to mole fraction. We already clear that X is a mole fraction of and A is a solvent. In first chapter we already clear that if you consider solutions, so A show solvents and B show solutes. Okay, so A used for the solvent, so X is a mole fraction of the solvents. Okay, according to Raoult law, PS is directly proportional to XA. Okay, then in next step PS, okay, proportionality symbols remove and we use the constant. This constant is called proportionality constant. Okay, PS is directly proportional to KXA. Then in next step we equation 1 considered for pure solvent. If we consider first equation for pure solvents, so what happened? XA is equal to 1 because in pure solvent no solute is present, so XA is equal to only uniformity. So we consider here XA is equal to 1 and PS 1 I also written here. PS is equal to P0A. Okay, so on the place of PS we written here P0A is equal to K, then XA is equal to 1. Okay, then 1 it means P0A is equal to 1. Then from equation 1 we put the value of K in equation 1 here. In equation 1, PS is equal to, put the value of K, it means K is equal to P0A, we mention here P0A, then XA, clear? Then we know from the definition of the solutions, when we add solute and solvent, so XA plus XB is form uniformity of solutions, it means solution is a uniformity. So XA plus XB is equal to 1. Okay, then we have here XA, so we mention the value of XA, put the LHS to RHS side, XB transfer to there, so then 1 minus XB, okay, then XA value is 1 minus XB, we put here XA value in this equation, P0, in equation 1, from equation 1, PS, okay, we discuss on a green board by chalk, okay, 2 seconds. Some mistake is there, so we use green board. Just minute, but I think you clear Raoult law. Okay, according to Raoult law, we mention here the solutions which contain non-volatile solute, the vapor pressure of solution is directly proportional to the mole fraction of solvent XA. Clear? Then second is PS is equal to K XA, where K is a constant, proportionality constant. Done? Clear? Then in next step, we consider here in equation 1. If we consider equation 1 for pure solvent, okay, so we written here PS is equal to P0A, then XA is equal to 1. Put both value in equation 1. PS is equal to P0A is equal to K, XA is equal to 1. Okay, put the value of K in equation 1. Okay, where is equation 1? Here, PS is equal to, K value is P0A and XA. Okay, here P0A is equal to vapor pressure of pure component, pure solvent, we mention here pure solvent. Okay, then according to definition of solutions, we know that XA plus XB is equal to 1. We mention here XA value, transfer the XB. So we have the value of XA 1 minus XB, put in equation 2, put the value XA in equation 2. Okay, next step, PS is equal to P0A, then XA value is 1 minus XB. Okay, then next step is equal to P0A multiplied in the box P0A and XB. Any doubt? Then we want the value of XB. So we put here that LHS to RHS side for the positive sign. We mention here P0A XB is equal to P0A, then PS transfer to RHS side minus PS. Okay, we want the value of XB, then XB is equal to P0A minus PS upon P0A. Okay, I think no doubt about that. P0A and PS upon P0A, it is relative lowering of vapor pressure and xb is the mole fraction of solute. It's clear that the relative lowering of vapor pressure is equal to the mole fraction of solute. Okay, then we move in our next slide. Some calculation also there. Okay, you mention here where P0A minus PS is the lowering of vapor pressure and both full P0A minus PS upon P0A is relative lowering of vapor pressure. Okay, I will mention here every terminology we use here. If we have one more thing, topic is where is here. If we have one question there, determination of molar mass of solute from relative lowering of the vapor pressure. Okay, we know that relative lowering of vapor pressure is xb P0A minus PS upon P0A. Okay, then in next question what we read here, we want the MB value. We want the MB value. Okay, we calculation for that. I remove. Again, first we start there with the formula of relative lowering of vapor pressure. We know that xb is equal to P0A minus PS upon P0A. Okay, then we know already the mole fraction value is xb is equal to NB upon NA plus NB. Done. Then equation 1 and equation 2, both LHS is equal, so RHS also equal. P0A minus PS upon P0A is equal to NB upon NA plus NB. Okay, then we put here equation 3. If we consider equation 3 for dilute solution, so in the mole fraction in the number of molecules of solutions in Na is maximum to Nb, so we neglect here Nb comparison to Na, then P0A minus PS upon P0A is equal to Nb upon Na. Okay, Na. Then again we know that the number of molecules of solute and solvent Nb is equal to Wb upon Mb, then Na is equal to Wa upon Ma. Okay, then we put the value of Na and B in equation 4. What is here? Yeah. P0A minus PS upon P0A is equal to, put the value Wb upon Mb, then Ma upon Wa. I think you know that what happened here. Then we want the value of Mb, so we put here, and all terms of pressure is transferred to RHS site. Mb is equal to Wb into Ma upon Wa. Okay, then P0A minus PS, then P0A upper side. Okay, this formula is used for the determination of molar mass of solute by the help of molar relative lowering of vapor pressure. Okay, in our next slide, what is this? One numericals is there, it's very easy. Okay, the vapor pressure of pure benzene at a certain temperature is 0.850 bar. A non-volatile and non-electrolyte solute weight is 0.5 gram when added to 39 gram of benzene. Molar mass of benzene also given here, 78 gram mole inverse. Vapor pressure of the solution then is 0.845 bar. What is the molar mass of the solute substance? Okay, we use this formula and calculate the what is the molar mass of the solute. Molar mass of the solvent substance, it means MB. Okay, first we again one times read question, then written what we have in questions. In first, the vapor pressure of pure benzene at a certain temperature is 0.854 bar. Vapor pressure of pure, it means pure means P0A is equal to 0.850. Okay, then a non-volatile non-electrolyte solute weight, it means WB is equal to 0.5 gram. Then is added to 39 gram of benzene, it means WA is equal to 39.0 gram. Okay, then molar mass also is given here of benzene, it means MA is equal to 78 gram mole inverse. Then vapor pressure of solution, it means PA is equal to 0.845 and we want determine MB is equal to question mark. Okay, we know the formula of MB. MB formula is MB is equal to WB into MA and P0A upon WA into P0A minus PS. Okay, the formula of MB. Okay, we put the value, all values. WB, it means 0.5 into MA 78, then P0A here 0.850 and WA is equal to 39, then P0A 0.850, then PS, where is PS? PS means this 0.845. Okay, you solve this all terminology and put the answer here. Okay, I am not solve it. Next is topic is elevation in boiling point. Okay, it's our next colligative properties, elevation of boiling point. First we understood what is meaning of boiling point. Boiling point, a temperature at which any liquid boiled is called boiling point. The temperature is called boiling point, but in chemistry language, boiling point, the boiling point of a liquid may be defined as the temperature at which vapor pressure become equal to the atmospheric vapor pressure. Okay, according to chemistry, boiling point, a temperature at which the vapor pressure of liquid is become equal to the vapor pressure of atmospheric pressure. Done. Then next is the effect of addition of a non-volatile solute on the boiling point, and so on in figure 1 we discuss after figure 1. The variation of vapor pressure of pure liquid and its solution containing non-volatile solute with the temperature respectively by the curve of A and B and C and D we discuss in figure 1. Where is figure 1? Just a minute. Okay, I think missing is there. We use green board. Okay, come here. Our next topic is elevation of boiling point. Elevation of boiling point. Done. We mention here curves. Figure 1, है ना? We written here first graph. Here take vapor pressure. Then here temperature. Okay. What we learn about boiling points,